Another day on the Mercurial Raper.
Rapier, please.
Rapier.
Raper is
A different thing.
yeah. One's a type of sword, the other's a type of hopefully a prison inmate.
A member
Okay,
of the penal battalion.
Oh Jesus, Okay, let's not. I'll try not to be infantile about this. Sorry. Continue.
It's alright, it's alright. The Mercurial Rapier, then.
Yeah.
Your ship. A Havoc-class merchant raider. And as of now, you're being informed by your explorator, who was manipulating the servitors at the cargo bay, that the last of the shipment has been properly allocated to the ship's bays, and you're ready to start your trip for the furthest parts of this star system, where you may collect even more products that you may then sell for profit, of course.
Or the idea of profit factor, not just a bunch of money. It just keeps making you money. So
Yeah.
at this point, what planet are we on?
It is an agri world.
Ah, wonderful. What type of I know you're probably going to say agricultural product, but what
Yeah,
are
the
they?
majority of agricultural products that are being produced in the Imperium are either grox meat or grain and wheat-like seeds.
Okay.
Which is the base of one of the ingredients of corpse starch.
Yes, but or not every. I mean, I can't imagine eating corpse starch all the time. How do we not accumulate a bunch of prions that will kill us? Anyway,
Yeah.
either corpse starch or Nutribars. Nutribars is also a good catch-all term.
Yeah.
Okay.
Works.
So, the question is, where do we know in the star system or not in the system, but where that we can set up a trade to generate profit factor? I'm thinking industrial worlds or forge worlds. They probably could use some shipment. But the idea is, where do I know that'll help with generating profit factor, however little?
Your seneschal might have some information on that. He's going to roll for a scrutiny using the very many people he knows. And a 48 gives us 1 degree of success on this. Where is he? There he is. He approaches with a data slate, which contains various pieces of info. He hands it over to you.
And he's like asking questions and whatnot.
That's inquiry. Scrutiny is going through many pieces of information and making out any useful anything useful from that.
Understood. Okay.
An overwhelming amount of information, it seems. It knocked you off your chair, of your pedestal here.
Okay.
And on this data slate, you can see the names of a few planets that are close enough that a warp jump is not required. There is a penal world, which is a planet that's a prison, basically. A planet-sized prison. Another one is a feral planet. Another is a small manufacturing planet, which is also closely associated with the mechanics, of course. There is another that has a native, well, quote unquote native amount of orcs, a native population of orcs, which is orcs that, for whatever reason, ended up on the planet, were eliminated, but then for whatever it is that orcs do, the orcs survived, and they have these are feral orcs. Your your arch militant clarifies.
Yeah. I just know that sometimes when an orc war comes to a planet, let's say they'll decimate a planet, but a lot of them will survive, and those those fungus spores will grow the new orcs. So at this point, I know that the orcs are not an option, which is the other one that'll generate the most profit factor.
Profit factor, your sensor clarifies. Profit factor might be acquired through, well, the word profit factor wouldn't be used necessarily.
No. Which is the one that will generate the most profit? Let's just say. I'm talking to you as a GM when I say profit factor.
Yeah.
Which one will generate the most revenue?
Depends on the degrees of success of the various checks that are included.
Okay. I'll try and make a commerce roll.
A commerce roll would be required for the Manufactorum planet. We would be either transporting raw materials to the planet or manufacture goods from the planet, or both. And if we are able to secure good prices or conditions that favor us, then we would be able to generate a good amount of profit factor indeed. And maybe, why not, even get on the good side of the Mechanicus, or even a better side, if we are already at good odds with them.
Okay.
Regarding the penal world and the feral orcs world, these endeavors might lean towards the military edge of the spectrum. We will be transporting either penal troopers from the prison world, from the penal world, to the closest battlefield, or we would be deploying our specialist forces, our mercenary troops, basically, on the feral orc planet to cleanse it once again, and allow the people there to continue on with their lives, serving the Emperor.
Okay. I was thinking where to ship those mostly the agricultural products. Should we set up trade, like, for example, from agricultural product from the agri world that we are on to the manufactorum world, and see if we can set up a route there?
Of course, my lord. Yes.
Okay.
Go on.
Maybe we can also, just for the sake of what do they manufacture in that manufactorum?
I am not aware, my lord. The Mechanicus has been pretty secretive with their products as of now. They are only allowing us to know the amount of shipping containers and the weight of these. By my calculations, it could range from heavy-duty machinery to armaments.
Okay. Let's just pay them a visit and see if they would be interested.
I think there was a fourth one I mentioned.
Manufactorum?
Anyway. Okay. Interesting. Very well, my lord.
If anything else, at least we can try and pick up a contract with them.
If you may allow me, a contract would not be enough. For my standards, at least. I want a good contract.
I thought that was implied, but sure.
Nothing is implied, my lord. Nothing is for granted. The Emperor rewards sacrifice, strife, competency. It is by the thrones in our pockets that the Emperor's favor is counted, is measured. Is it not?
Okay. True. True.
Very well then. I will be letting the rest of the crew know. We will preparing. We will be preparing the paperwork for this. Anything else that you may require from me, my lord?
Basically, GM, I'm wondering if we can get an endeavor out of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Endeavor.
Okay.
That's a trade endeavor. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
By the book, the objective themes are military, criminal, exploration, trade, and creed. This one is a trade objective.
Okay. We'll go for a trade objective.
And it would be establishing a trade route.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Anything else you need the seneschal for?
I want to thank him for his service, and we make ready to depart for the Manufactorum planet.
Very well, sire. How should I address you on these papers? As a sire, as a lord?
Lord Captain is good enough.
Lord Captain, as you, sir.
I guess I just became the rogue trader recently, which makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So, but at least I went through the ritual to like be the captain of the ship and ascend the whatchamacallit, assume the rank. So at this point, I just want to know how I got to become rogue trader.
Kind of depends on what we're doing before that, or what is expected from you in the future from Lord Regent Rebooting Gilliman.
Okay, because it would make sense, for example, that I would get a writ of trade from him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I would say that the main purpose of rogue traders around these parts, the new traders anyway, would be something between military and exploration mostly.
Mm.
And yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. I'll be right to my duties, Lord Commander. The seneschal will bow, make the sign of the Aquila with his hands, move away.
Praise the Emperor.
Praise the Emperor. The Void Master and the Archmilitant are around here as well. Behind you is the Navigator, who will also... Well, he won't be required right away because there is not going to be any warp jumps. The Astropath, who also lingering behind you here.
Since we're not going to be sending any phone calls out just yet. Just yet.
Yeah. That's what's... Well, would you have him be mind-linked to you at all times?
The Astropath?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. He's got the telepathy thing. I think I gave him, those fucking psychic powers.
Psychotic powers. It's all negative.
Yeah. Psychic, I said, but still.
Yeah.
Would have astral telepathy. He is soulbound to the Emperor, after all. I gave him Mind Probe and Psychic Scream.
Okay.
Those two other disciplines. So, Mind Linked, I don't think I have it with him just yet.
Yeah. Not
Yet.
Cool. You can hear him sort of whisper towards you from behind. Lord Commander. Would you have me contact them before our arrival?
Absolutely. We have to have permission to dock. And even though he has no insanity points, he just he tends to giggle every now and then. Oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it. We'll just role play it as is. I'm not playing the character just yet. So with that said, he's made contact with the Manufactorum world, with the esteemed Adeptus Mechanicus representatives, and tell them that we will be arriving shortly.
All right. He will attempt to do so. That is a success. It's plus 10 to his psi rating because of the distance. And yes, the Mechanicus are informed, Lord Commander.
Thank you. At this point, I'd be going to my Explorator and just asking him, even though he's a Death Worlder, I'm asking him, for example, what's the proper etiquette when dealing with the Red Robe Priests of Mars? Things to avoid, things to say, gestures and whatnot. Topics to avoid, just the base etiquette.
Yeah. He gives you a quick rundown.
Interactions should be kept to a minimal. Anything that can be implied or is already known to both members of a vocal exchange should not be spoken again. Respect towards the Omniscience, the machine god, is of course mandated.
Thank you.
And he goes on about even more details about how to refer to various classes and ranks of the members of the Mechanicus, which could go on forever, honestly.
This particular faction, are they... This particular group of the Mechanicus, do they belong to a particular faction? Like, are they Callites, traditionalists? Do they prize anything besides brevity? I have to admit, those that prize brevity, I like them already.
I am unaware to their denomination, if any, Lord Commander. I have never made contact with this planet before.
Well, let's see if we can remedy that. And off we go.
You can hear his excitement suppressors whine and increase the fan speed, indicating that something would be exciting him if it was not for these implants that keep his demeanor at a standard level, not allowing him or any members of the Mechanicus, the Adeptus Mechanicus that have these implants, to overreact to things.
Okay.
I am looking forward to meeting with these members, Lord Commander. It will be a mutually beneficial exchange, I am sure. Tata prays that.
Praise be the Omnissiah. Let us hope they are receptive to us.
Praise the Omnissiah.
What was that? What was that effect? Just out of curiosity.
I found it on the internet, and it's... What is it? Tank Horn 5.
Tank Horn 5? Okay.
Yes. I don't know. On the same note, I have another one that's called Tank Walking. Pretty loud. And Anti-Tank Gun Shooting.
Okay.
Yeah. And your explorator continues on working with the cogitator right in front of him.
Voidmaster will be the helmsman. I'd be on my captain chair. Everyone to their stations.
The Arts Militant is using a weapon sharpening servitor. Sharpen the teeth of his... well, it's a power sword. He wouldn't be... He's recharging his power sword with a servitor carrying a cable from the nearest power station.
Okay,
There.
I'm a little stupid, which is... Do power swords need to be recharged?
I don't think anyone in any book has mentioned a power sword being recharged ever. But I assume that once in a lifetime they might require some recharging.
Sure. I mean, you have that creative liberty. Why not?
Yeah. Much like power armor suits, the ones in Rogue Trader do require recharging. Space Marine and Adeptus Sororitas power suits do not require recharging because they have a nuclear power pack on the back. And there is a chance that it explodes if you are hit in the back. It's in the Deathwatch books.
Huh. I have to admit, I have never once seen that. I've never once actually. But it's fine. So this, there is actual, like, I'm not saying I'm not saying power armor like Space Marine. Yeah, there is power armor. I like it. It's exceptionally rare. Hmm.
Yes.
I would I would love to give my Arch Militant some power armor.
Mm-hmm.
But it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that for now.
A standard non-military power supply lasts for 1 to 5 hours before it needs to be replaced or recharged. What about a military one? Detachable. Cannot find the power armor also requires a constant power supply, which must be carried by the wearer. Standard non-military. Power does not increase. Yeah, the one that's, well, I don't know. Why would there be a non-military power armor here?
Non-military power armor, to my knowledge.
Sounds something like a worker would wear.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. So military one would have a power pack on the back, so it would not require recharging.
Immediately, anyway.
Yeah. Could last a day, I think. Anyway, moving on. There might be a detail somewhere that's escaping me right now. Must wear on the body, both arms and legs. Benefit from the strength. For all types. Yeah. Okay. There's also another thing that armor reduces your stealth ability. Yeah. Any armor that provides 7 or more AP inflicts a minus 30 penalty on normal wearer's concealment and silent move test. Which does not exist as a rule on any other rule system, only on Rogue Trader for some reason.
It is what it is.
Yeah. Rules as written. Armor reduces your stealth.
I think it's some armor, but I'm not positive. I think they offset that with a chameleon cloak.
Yeah. If your bonus is equal to the negative modifier, then yeah. But any armor that provides 7 or more AP. Which is light power armor. And the best quality of some of the carapace, chestplate, and stormtrooper carapace. And burn scour beast hide. These can go up to 7. Otherwise, there is no other that gives.
Are those orcs in the background?
Yes. This is a very good album.
Mm-hmm.
The Goth Rockers. It's the music group that provides the music background for the War.
Mm-hmm.
Many, if not all, orc war bands have musician orcs. Drum bangers and whatnot.
And I think they amplify through the board via the mech boys and their speakers.
Makes sense. Speaker squigs. Your Arch Militant approaches.
Yes.
And through his grill, through the grill of his helmet, which kind of makes his voice sound a bit grittier, a bit off-putting. It disrupts the quality. Let's see, do I have a...
Lord Commander, what are my
Yes.
orders?
Stand by. We're about to take off for the Manufactorum planet. And stay with me at all times. All equipment ready and suited for suited? Meaning, is he need anything? Like, does he need extra ammo and whatnot?
Hmm.
Does he need extra gear?
The Senator has been made aware of all my requests, Lord Commander. I mainly requested for more artillery shells. Our last endeavor had us bombarding that renegade city for far too long. I see we might need to alter our engagement strategies for the next one.
Okay.
To require less artillery shells that are harder to come by, and we might
All right. I'll see
use
to it.
a more expendable resource for the next one.
GM, I have to admit, I barely understood any of it.
Yeah, this
So if you
was...
just-
Yeah, this was a
Yeah,
bit...
just give-
Yeah.
Yeah. Just give me a rundown of.
He requested for more ammunition because the last endeavor you were on used up a lot of it.
Okay. I'll see if we can get it from the Manufactorum world.
Mhm.
And I'll see if we can actually get him a few things. So, honestly, on this planet, okay, it's the Mechanicus. I know they value knowledge as well, do they?
Normally, yeah.
Okay. So, just let me know when we get there.
He turns a look at the Void Master on the ship's wheel. Would you allow smoking in your bridge?
Nah. Smoking is for, like, off-duty.
Mhm.
There are lounges specifically for that thing. I think that's where the receptacles of the life sustainer... the life sustainer that recycles the air. That's where they'd be most concentrated.
Mhm.
On the bridge? No. No.
Okay. Okay, roll me an awareness test, please.
Mm-hmm. I think I got it.
Okay. You see the Void Master put a rebreather on, pretty much, on his face, covering his mouth and nose.
Mm-hmm.
He's not known to have any breathing prosthetics.
Mm-hmm. He's not the arch militant who has a chem geld on.
No.
So he has a rebreather on.
He put a rebreather on, yeah.
I go up to him and I ask him, is everything wrong? Is something wrong? Is the air quality bad here? Are we about to be under attack by some poisonous chemical agent?
He takes it off to speak normally, and you immediately catch the scent of a substance low sticks have in them. and it seems to be coming from the gas circulating in the rebreather system.
Oh, crying out loud. Because rebreathers are just supposed to give you oxygen. I'm like, oh, for crying out loud. Can you save that for off duty? We'll make Planetfall soon. And you can afterwards. And if we go in via smaller spacecraft like a flyer, you know how we will go from ship to planet, maybe then I'll allow him to smoke what he likes, but not on the bridge. I tell him that.
Understood, boys. Commander,
Yes.
I just enjoy a puff while I commandeer any vessel. I think it goes very well with one another. Forgive me.
Yes, but I maintain a strict discipline. What you do in your off time, providing it's not heretical, is your business. In the meantime, set course for insert manufactorum world's name here.
This planet has been classified as DS-20-XX. I'll write it
Why
on
is
this data slate here.
Sure. Why does that sound like the Dos Equis model?
It's just random letters.
Sure.
Yes, sir. Okay. From what type of world is the Void Master from?
Oh, he's a Forge Worlder, actually.
Okay. Yeah, 74 is nothing. He kind of lingers at the data slate with the designated planet, as if trying to discern details, as if looking at the letters is going to give him any more. But with a scuff, he presses the correct runes on the keyboard. He begins to steer the vessel as is necessary. He's giving orders through the Vox link to the various parts of the ship that are needed to cooperate for a proper thrust and for it to maintain a desirable course. Mainly the generators and any other subsystems that would be relevant. And any members of the crew that happen to be on the outside for any repairs or whatever else that might be are, of course, ordered to get back in. It's not advised to be outside as while the ship is moving at high speed. And the voyage begins. Roll me a navigate. It's a pilot test for the Void Master.
Okay. It's trained. It's agility based. Okay, unless modifiers apply. Okay, just a minute. Unless modifiers apply, it's a 51 or less.
All right.
There you go.
16. Despite him not knowing what the environment is like there, what the what moons this planet might have, if there's any asteroid belts, any asteroid clusters. He's able to sort of predict with his experience how to commandeer the vessel for it to arrive at a suitable distance from the planet, that it's not too close, that it would require correcting to get out of its gravitational pull, or too far that would make any landing attempts on it more difficult or take longer than it should have.
Save the Prometheum stores. Expertly done this,
Yeah, it's just my expertise, you know.
Hmm.
Give me anything with a steering wheel and I can manage.
Well, funny because you should say that he is good at driving. From a Forge world, good at driving and flying. Piloting is his thing.
Yeah, that's what void masters are for in this system.
Yeah. I guess that would make him the master helmsman
Mm-hmm.
of the ship. Master of maneuvers is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, he's a slick fellow. Agile. Immediately, voxcasts from the planet start arriving. The servitor receiving them expresses a distress call, basically. Repeating the same phrase over and over. Something like...
Unable to translate. Unable to translate. Unable to translate.
Immediately, as the explorer hears of that, makes his way towards it and takes over the link, flags one of his tendrils on the cogitator, on the Vox receiver, and after a brief moment, connects to the servitor, and then the servitor reproduces what the Voxcast was in Low Gothic.
Low Gothic, okay. So binaric is between the priests and technolingua is between machines, or is it the other way around?
Binaric is with the machine spirits, I believe, and technolingua is between the members of the Mechanicus.
Okay.
If I'm not
I had it
mistaken.
backwards.
If I'm not mistaken,
about it.
I might be mistaken. Let's see. Is there any gamble? Which was the speak speak language?
Yeah. It is speak language, the explorator.
Technolingua, the official language of the Adeptus Mechanicus, the binary language that has been optimized for rapid communication of technical data and servitor commands. There might... You might be confusing it with binary screeching, which is
Probably.
just gibberish in Technolingua, I think. It's like it's modem sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it affects machines, I think. You can, if you have binary screech, you get terrifying 1 or something like that. Might be, I think it's a talent.
okay.
It's
No, I got you.
Binary chatter. Plus 10 bonus to control servitors. And there is a rite of fear explorators can get. Rite of fear. Yeah, fear rating 1 for 2 minutes in a 50-meter radius. Yeah. So Technolingua is the language the members of the Mechanicus use.
With each other. Yeah, I got you.
There are some AI chatbots that use this. I don't know if you've seen it. If you get one AI chatbot to use voice commands on another one and they realize that they are both AI, they switch to a different form of communication.
I don't think I've ever witnessed it myself in real life. Because I know you can't be talking about the game, because AI is not artificial intelligence, it's abominable intelligence.
It is indeed.
Funny thing is, though, what is considered abominable where varies widely.
I found it.
If you
Go on.
If you remember the Hammer and Bolter series,
Yeah.
yeah, there was a tech priest that landed with her
The Castellan.
yeah,
The Castellan robot.
Castellan robot, and it does give her some talk back. It does give her some guff.
Yeah.
She does not
How can I help you
consider it-
today?
Hi there, I'm an AI.
Hello there. I'm actually. Before we continue, would for more.
Yeah. That's Technolingua, yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
I don't know if it's real, but that's what it would look like anyway.
Probably. It's funny.
I don't know. Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Anyway. Now, with the explorator's interference, the servitor is capable of expressing itself in Low Gothic. After having received this Technolingua information, this Technolingua message. And the message goes that you have been expected. They have received your psychic message.
Astropathic message.
Your
yes.
astropathic message, yes. Which was not considered a good move. For whatever reason, these Mechanicus members seem to be distrustful of psychers of any form. They would have much preferred it to be either a long-range voxcast, which would or would not be possible depending on the equipment you have. For example, if your Vox center was damaged, you would not be able to do that. Or if you were on a smaller vessel, let's say. A Valkyrie wouldn't have such a long-range communication Voxcaster.
Okay.
Or you could approach the planet and send a regular Voxcast from orbit, which would honestly be very inconvenient in the case that you were not allowed to make landfall, but it is what they would have preferred because it would be the easiest for them. They would be able to scrutinize you as you were broadcasting that message.
Okay. I tell my seneschal to make a note of that. There you go, duly noted. And I still asked them if they would still receive us on planetfall.
This planet is able to receive you and your entourage unless your combined weight, the combined weight of organic matter you are bringing down to the planet exceeds a half. Well, it wouldn't be such a round number. It exceeds 537.62 kilos. Which it's approximately double for pounds, like 1,000 over.
No. I got it.
Yeah.
I know. 1 pound is 2.2 kilos. I don't know, roughly.
Yeah,
So
approximately.
I deal with scientists from Europe and abroad. So I have an idea.
Yeah, cool.
So basically,
Good
it's
to
about
know.
Yeah, it's about I think that's half a ton.
Yeah.
So 1,000 pounds. So I'll only take myself, my seneschal, and the explorator, I guess, and if possible, the arch-militant. The Voidmaster will stay on the flyer.
Well, it is true that the explorator weighs a lot, but it's not organic matter that weighs a lot on him. His organic matter would be, I'd say, even less than a regular person because of his heavily augmented body. So it would count like half the weight, basically.
I got you.
The arts militant, you said?
Yeah. He's he has a lot of like augmentics. He's auto sanguine and ambidextrous chemgeld. That's part of him being a false man. So, just for imagination, you know what an Afriel strain human is, right?
I do not recall it, to be honest.
Okay. Basically, they were like genetically engineered from like the greatest heroes of the Imperium.
Okay.
And they were like made into like one organism.
Okay,
But
I see.
Yeah, the problem is they have the worst luck. Mechanically, they are freaking awesome, but the lore shits on them terribly.
Yeah.
Okay? Trust me, they're funny to read. So basically, the idea is they shouldn't be combined in one area.
I see, yeah. It's like main character syndrome, but it's Warhammer, so you die all the time.
Yeah.
I see,
Like
yeah.
their transports never seem to get through. They never seem to get reinforced on time. You know, it's lore dump. They get shit on by the lore.
I see, yeah. I get it. Okay. Yeah. Does he know that he's the collective genome of heroes? Is it like a common knowledge?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
With him.
Okay.
Hold on. He does suffer from insanity, though. So let me see. I think I have to roll for his insanity points. He has a lot, though.
Does he get 1d10
any...
plus 1?
I have to give him 1d10 plus 1. One thing I don't like about this particular one system is I can't add or subtract to it. Okay, he has 3 insanity points. 1d10 because of the horrors of war, and plus 1 for having the chemgeld on him. So if you want to know where the false man is, it's in the Into the Storm book.
Okay. I was searching around the book for the insanity part. See if he gets any.
Not yet. I think the threshold is 10, but I'm not positive.
Oh, I could find fucking fear and damnation. Might be here. Insanity points, corruption points, mental traumas. The insanity track, yeah. It's 10 to 19 is unsettled. It's a plus 10. And if you fail that, you get a disorder. Each time he acquires a certain number of 70 points, a character gains 1 minor disorder. No, the disorders are 40 plus. If you get over 10, you might get a mental trauma.
Yeah. It's kind of like almost the same with Only War.
Yeah.
So,
each time the character gains 10 insanity points, he must take a trauma test. It's a willpower test with a plus 10 for these low numbers. And if you fail, then you roll a d100, plus adding 10 for every degree of failure, and it can go to a lot of bad things for you. So yeah, you are 1 point. You said he has 9 insanity points?
No, I rolled on the table on the Voidmaster. He has 3.
3, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so how do you lose insanity points and corruption points in this game?
There is. I don't recall there be a specific
no
rule
hard.
for it. Yeah, but
There is
it
no
said
hard
that you
fast
can like meditate and pray for it. Basically, role playing that you are taking a break from it all. I guess.
Yeah, because a visit from a living saint like instantly cures like 2 corruption points.
Yeah.
But we'll roleplay it as is.
Yeah.
So with that being said,
Mm-hmm.
we make planetfall right on a flyer.
Yes.
So
You have
the void
Valkyries. Yes.
Master will be, huh?
You have Valkyries aboard.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
Where is it? There it is. Valkyrie gunship.
Or a shuttle, either one.
Yeah.
It's a drop pod.
Well, don't have a shuttle.
Okay, so we'll just use the Valkyrie for now.
Not prepared anyway.
No. Don't worry about it. Look, that's what the hell.
That's an orc tank. Anyway, yeah.
So, like I said, we'll drop down in a Valkyrie. Just out of curiosity, how do you acquire a new ship? Like, how does it work?
You can exchange profit factor for ship points.
I understand that. It's just if I wanted a new ship, and I know that's the usual exchange rate when you first start, but I think I'm not positive on it, so I'm hoping like you have to amass a great deal of profit factor to get ship points. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, basically.
So if a ship is like 30 ship points, I would have to get 30 profit factor to convert it into a new ship. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay. How do vehicles get... I know that, for example, you can have a massive military at your disposal.
Mhm.
If I wanted vehicles, like I want these troops of mine to have Basilisk tank support, how would that work in this game? I'm not saying I'm going to go to war, but...
Yeah. If I remember correctly, there is a acquisition table, and that specifies that you can acquire them as any other piece of equipment, basically. But because they would be vehicles, it would be simply a bit harder to do so. Like +10, something. It's not even that big. Profit factor. Yeah, acquisition modifiers. Frequency. Thematic. Acquisition of starship component. For example, acquiring starship components is a bit different. It depends on what type of component you want to get. If it's a weapon for the ship, it's a -30, for example, and the others have their own modifiers. When to make an upkeep test.
Components are different. They are individual. Yeah, I get it.
Ammo, drugs, and grenades. Well, don't see any specific part of the rules for vehicles.
I mean, it was just something that I was curious about. But we'll deal with it much later on.
It would be the same as acquiring anything else, only a bit more difficult than the standard test for an item. For example, if a if a pistol is extremely rare, it's -30 to get it. If it's an extremely rare vehicle, it would be more than that.
Yeah.
I think a -20 for it being a vehicle is reasonable.
That's a very rare item. That's what it is. So just to
Yeah.
keep it, that is on par.
If it's a very rare vehicle, it would be -40 for the test
Okay.
to get one.
It should be. Yeah. It should. Well, if it's one, because I only want one, I think it drops to like. Let's say if you said
if it's one, it's +30, so it would be a +10 to get it.
-10 to get it. If you said it was at.
Yes, -10. Yes, correct. If it's a squad 3 to 5, it says here. If it's like a couple of them, would be -20 and so on. Okay. Adjusting for craftsmanship as well. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, I don't know what a best craftsmanship pain blade's supposed to be, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. It's still just
subscribe
nice
and like for more. Yeah.
Okay. With that said. That said, we'll simply once we make planetfall.
Okay.
I'm going to see if they greet us.
Persistent.
I'm curious though. Oh, they don't. You don't. I asked my explorator. He doesn't know about this particular faction. Okay.
He did not have any specific information to give you about them, other than he would know about any member of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Don't think we need anything else from this map. Well, let's have some servitors with us. That will be on the planet. No trumpet. Oh, there it is. Making planetfall. Leaving the ship, you can see how devastated this planet is from its countless years of it being used by the Adeptus Mechanicus for manufacturing of all kinds of equipment the Imperial war machine requires. It really is desolate.
Okay.
Sort of looks like this. But fun fact, this is not the map I was looking to open.
All right, no problem. It would have like lots of forge cathedrals and whatnot.
Yeah.
Forge cathedral. That's just another word for a big freaking factory.
It is loading. It's being manufactured as we speak. The STC is doing its job. Yeah. There it is. You begin to see the fumes, the polluted nooks and crannies of this planet, this huge manufactorum area. All right. There are servitors waiting for you once you make landfall to help you with any cargo you have to unload, and of course to ease your landing in any way that it might be required. And there you see him.
Is that from the... That's from the Chaos Gate Demon Hunters, the Dominus.
This one?
That's her! Yeah!
Yeah.
Oh, wow, I love the way she talked. The Dominus, yeah.
Yeah, they're so cool. The Tech Priest in Dark Tide is coolest too. Name.
Tech Priest in where?
In Dark Tide.
Ah, oh yeah. One that says, hey, you've arrived late.
Yeah.
And that's usually... And others have been executed for less.
Yeah,
And they also go,
What's her name, man?
I don't know. This one arrived early.
Dark Tide.
And you even have a different version of the Dominus in the back, the larger one. It looks a little grungier because it's typical Warhammer.
Manipulus.
Right? No, behind Manipulus, the Tech Priest Dominus. It's the same one as the other.
Yeah. I think it's based on a tabletop model.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, this is the tabletop model, and this might be the in-game model.
That's
That
is the in-game model. There's only so much the technology can do. I think it's funny as hell.
Hadron, that's
Great
the
night.
name. Hadron is the name of the Tech Priest in Dark Tide. What I was looking for.
Okay.
I am more familiar with that Tech Priest.
Okay, no, it's fine.
Okay.
I have never played Dark Tide though, so
Yeah. And I have never played Chaos Gate.
it's, if you like a strategy aspect, it's pretty
I've
good.
played the Mechanicus game. I know I would like it. I just have not played it.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. So, as you make your way off the vessel that has brought you down here, you meet... you see the servitors opening the way, and behind them you see one of the many tech priests of this planet.
Okay. And I try to greet them in what I think is the standard greeting of the Adeptus Mechanicus, and I just go, Machine God knows all, comprehends all, praise the Omnissiah. I'm not sure how they're going to respond to that.
The tech priest that is in front of you would have raised an eyebrow if they had not replaced it with a steel plate. And the voice that comes out from their voxcaster they have for a mouth now is surprisingly normal. It's not what you might have been used to for members of the Adeptus Mechanicus, where they most often than not have very metallic, they have very sort of disturbing voices. They normally do not sound very human after having so many augments on themselves. This one must have a best craftsmanship vocal vox, and that allows them. You cannot tell what the character was before the augmentations. You only see a person in front of you, and their voice sounds normal. They present themselves as Magos 77L3Z.
77L3Z. Okay. And I just bow and I go. It's an honor to make your acquaintance, honored member beyond the Saya. Perhaps you would. I wanted to thank you for taking some time to meet with us.
Of course. I am one of the transmechanics of this planet. That lets you know that they are in charge of any repairs that are needed. That's their main duties. Repair and maintenance.
Okay.
I have been selected to be present here at your arrival in the case that your vessel, the one that has brought you here, requires any immediate restoration.
Okay. Oh, I thank you for your consideration. Guess I guess whoever is in charge truly has thought of just about everything. I must ask you if there's anything I can do to accommodate your convenience. Basically, I'm asking if he needs anything at the moment. Like personally, like does he want to go somewhere? Does he want to meet? Is he directing us elsewhere, or is he fine just where he is?
My purpose here is to make sure that the dealings between you and this planet are, I wouldn't say the word profitable. I would say
Beneficial.
Beneficial. Yes.
Indeed. And that's exactly why I'm here. But you'll have to forgive me. This is a manufactorum. But I'm just curious on what it is you manufacture here.
My answer might provoke a production of chemicals associated with negativity in your fleshy brain, Lord Commander. My answer
It's
is
Lord Captain.
Sorry, yeah, Lord Captain.
Yeah, Lord Commander is a higher title. I think it's for the Astra Militarum, but I'm not positive.
Maybe. I know there's a Lord General rank.
Mm-hmm.
Captain, yeah. I should remember it. Or I'll be getting it wrong every time. I'm gonna say the Lord part correct and then any random rank after that. Lord Lieutenant.
Yeah,
So, Lord Captain.
Mm-hmm.
As you have seen in your many travels, the Imperium requires vast quantities of otherwise mundane objects, from combat shovels. From combat shovels to the trusty lasgun to hand grenades to corpse darts containers. All these minute items, all these insignificant objects, all require to be manufactured. And this planet makes sure the Imperium has the amounts that it requires. That is our designation, production in quantities.
Well, not that it's any of my business, but I hope you don't have trouble meeting the Imperial tithe and your quota.
As for now, our production rate reaches the required levels. Our manufactorum, our manufactorums work at an effective close to maximum capacity at an efficient and effective rate.
Now, I'm curious, is there anything we can do to facilitate their efficiency? Basically, I'm asking if they need anything.
Make a scrutiny test.
Scrutiny. I don't have that particular skill.
Is it a special skill? Because if it's a basic one, scrutiny is basic. You can use half of your perception for it.
Yeah. I don't think any of my characters have scrutiny. Does the Seneschal have scrutiny?
Does he?
No. I'm not sure. I'm not sure anybody has scrutiny.
Interesting. You can roll for it.
Yeah, I'll
well,
give it a try.
any of the present ones would be able to. You can select the one with the highest probability, and you would have a +10 because your explorator is present.
Okay. I'm just gonna roll it and hope for the best. Now that is okay. I'm rolling well, and it's freaking me out. That is quite successful.
You've acquired the premium dice roller. Anyway.
Yeah.
Having seen the planet from orbit, basically, there is equipment down here for a massive construct, for the construction of massive objects. None of which would be considered mundane or insignificant, as the tech priest said. And again, from the various implants on their brain, increasing in activity as they speak, you can tell that they are not telling everything. They're not giving you the whole shebang.
Not giving me the full picture.
Not at all.
Okay.
And your explorator would, very out of character, let's say, quite literally for him, would sort of bump you with his shoulder as the Magus here is speaking and giving you answers, as if to notify you of their bullshit.
Okay. All right. So, at this point, I'm just asking. I'm going to ask you when I see these massive amounts of equipment. They're not. I know they're not just making stuff for the Imperium. They're also doing their own thing. Do I have any reason to believe it's anything heretical, be it tech heresy or otherwise? Just by what they showed me now.
It would be normal to have doubts, and by the Imperial Creed, you are to banish doubt. You know, there is no room for doubt, basically, in the Imperium. If you think that something might be off, something might be either heretical or whatever reason against the Imperium, you are expected to uncover and fight it. Now, if these huge infrastructure pieces would be used for the construction of heretical things, or they would just be used for things the Mechanicus is not sharing with the Imperium, you would not have that information just by seeing the things.
Okay.
they might give you. You might have the information by more closely inspecting them. For example, seeing if they have been recently used. Maybe being able to tell what they have been used for. Or even by the reluctancy of the Mechanicus members to reveal their purpose to you, that would be an answer in and of itself.
Yes. Okay. Or if I see that someone hastily painted a chaos star on one of the things.
Yeah.
Okay. So I basically a question, for example, still stands. Is there anything I can give or accommodate them to help them with their efficiency? Basically, is there anything that they need that I can sell them?
The Magus will take a moment before answering, calculating probabilities, weighing options, and as a final verdict, they will say this manufactorum requires specific types of crystals for its more specialized items. One that we have not had for quite some time due to a very recent orc war that has taken, that has brought many productive, well, not productive, many rich asteroid fields containing such crystals out of the Imperium's reach.
And I'm going to ask the name of crystals, where they normally get them from.
In this part of the galaxy, we would be acquiring them from these asteroids.
Okay.
Now that orcs have overrun that sector, we are no longer able to acquire them. That's why the manufacturing of such objects has halted. For example, they have the crystals that are required for las guns, which are more easy to find. But other things that they would like to make require a rarer, more powerful crystals.
Okay. Crystals. I shall make a note of that. And if anything, I tend to tell them that should crystals actually of such be found, I will give you first consideration, and of course, perhaps even a more favorable deal than I normally give. So I just make a note of it. That being said, are there any unexplored areas nearby? I'm just
Most definitely,
asking
yes. Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, at any place, any point in the galaxy, even at the heart of the Imperium, you can consider to be you can be certain that there are unexplored regions.
Okay. You mean like segmentum solar? You know how the galaxy map is separated into 5 parts?
Yeah.
And the segmentum solar is like dead center.
Yeah. Even there are unexplored parts.
Okay. So I will tell him. I will endeavor to make. Is there anything like, for example, I'm going to ask you as GM, and I don't know how to put it in words in Warhammer 40K language. Is there any kind of exploration endeavor that they would be interested into, in the terms of the pursuit of knowledge, that sort of thing?
Exploration wise. The initial reluctance, the initial Magus' reluctance to answer signifies not necessarily the secrecy of this piece of information, but rather the importance of it. And you being a rogue trader, you can consider yourself to be a also very important individual, even to the eyes of an explorator or to a part of the Mechanicus such as this. There are some objects that our Archmagus would require be found. Their specific location is unknown to us. We have not been blessed with this knowledge by the Omniscient. Perhaps it is a test.
Of that I have little doubt, if any.
And the Magus will let you know of the existence of a space Hulk that is said to roam the galaxy around here. It's one of the remnants of the fleet that faced the orcs. Well, with it, many Imperial souls were lost, but that is of lesser significance. The thing our Archmagus is after is, well, first of all, the vessel itself, because any vessel is valuable to the Mechanicus for its parts, for the technology that was used to manufacture it, for all the reasons, of course. And on it, there are supposed to be the remnants of the previous Archmagus of this planet, who was accompanying the force that was fighting against the orcs, who unfortunately were lost. And in the case that you find this Space Hulk, you are likely to also find the remnants of this Archmagus that are to be returned here post-haste, if that is the case.
Okay. Good to know. Okay. The Archmagus. I'm making notes, so... Remnant of crystals, Space Hulk, remnant of an Archmagus. Thank you so much. You have been most helpful. Unfortunately for the Archmagus, let the cycle be discontinued. With that being said, I'm just gonna wonder if I will try and make a note if there are any nearby planets. And remember how I said I liked colony building? Yeah, okay. We'll just set it as a backdrop for now. Okay? It's not something we have to go to immediately. This is just our first session. And with that being said, I will thank the Magos for his time and attention. If there's anything else that I should know about that he would consider.
We have prepared a tour of sorts for you to participate in, if you will. This servitor here, and points at this one, is well, destined, programmed, designated.
Alright, you just muted yourself. I can't hear you. Alright.
It is designated to take you to a tour and show you around the parts of the manufactorum that are open to the public. Yeah, basically.
Ah.
If that is your wish.
It is. You wouldn't happen to have, and I lean over to my Archmilitant, what kind of ammo did you prefer? He said, remember on the bridge, he said he needed ammo?
The Archmilitant gives you a extensive list of ammo types, from various types of bolt ammunition, solid projectile ammunition, shotgun ammunition, arrows, bolts, even slingshot bullets.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You are a rogue trader. You have all sorts of things. Anything that can be had, you have it.
Yeah, absolutely. I ask him if he has any sort of these items, if he can sell.
It is not my designation to peddle rogue trader, Lord Captain.
Oh. All right. It's all right. Well, okay. Perhaps when we are given a tour that is open to lay people like us, perhaps we can also find someone who is designated to do so.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to join us for the tour? It's fine. All right.
Yeah, I live in the manufactorum, as you can tell. What was your question? Sorry.
No, I'm asking him if he would actually join us for the tour, if only just to make sure I don't stumble where I'm not supposed to go.
Yeah. I may not. My duties require me elsewhere.
Of course.
And
But
yep.
I just want to say thank you to him, and I will start with the tour with the servitor.
Mm-hmm.
You guys putting me a lot of trust in me to leave me unattended. I have to admit, it's a very uncharacteristic of the Mechanicus.
Oh, are you unsupervised?
On paper, like in the most obvious sense, I am. Now, if there's a servo skull that's recording me and I don't notice, that's different, isn't it?
Well, there would be a lot of servo skulls roaming around, hovering at the. Yeah. Others have tools on them. Others have other. Well,
Yeah,
also,
I
they have
get
all
you.
sorts of tools.
I mean, even my Explorator comes with a servo skull familiar.
And the tour starts with the servitor taking you to a huge elevator that will take you to the quote unquote ground level.
Ground level, okay. I see that there's somebody behind you.
Yes, they are working on the doors and windows of my house. We are having a renovation.
Okay. Hence the actual manufactorum sounds.
Yeah.
All right.
The first place you are taken to is the purification furnaces, such as this, where various types of ore or scrap is brought to be reused, to be made into the many tools and gifts the Omnissiah has to offer. You can imagine, you can tell very easily that your explorator is scrutinizing everything. These.
Make sure there's no blasphemy amongst the machine spirits.
And your seneschal is taking notes on his data slate that's on his hand here. And, sort of calculating the cost of all these things that you see. In this hangar-looking building, this is where they construct vehicles. Chimeras are one of the biggest things this planet to produce. The Chimera chassis. So it can either be a Bane Wolf, a regular Chimera. The various types of Chimeras require this chassis to function. I think the Basilisk also uses this chassis, if I'm not mistaken. But don't quote me on that. But yeah, it's a common chassis, yeah.
Okay.
Various servo skulls hover around, minding their own business. You do not see any, if at all, you don't see unservitorized individuals. Many, if not all, are servitors of many types, working on the various projects of this manufactorum. You are made aware of their designated number, which is also on a plate on their chest. And you would have to go around to get on this catwalk here. And here is where most of the fuel this world uses moves from. This catwalk is over the main pipe. The main fuel pipe. And this block, which has not yet been refined, is a power source, basically. You can imagine it's supercharged coal. It looks like pieces of charcoal, dark, black, brittle pieces of organic material that have small glowing blue crystals in them.
Okay.
It is said that if you bury a lasgun power pack in a pile of pieces of this thing, or if you lay it under one or in between two big blocks of this, the power pack would charge back up to full. And
that's the wonderful thing about Las weaponry. All the power packs, you can even leave them next to a campfire or the sun.
Yeah.
And they will recharge, which is wonderful.
That's what they say. The Ars Militant will give his 2 cents on this assumption. He says that if you shake it vigorously, the power pack will charge. But he hasn't seen this happen. When he sees the guardsmen shaking their hands vigorously, they don't have a last pack in them most of the time. This is one of the refineries for the fuel, of course, one of the pumps. The explorator will meddle with the servitor a little bit successfully, giving it a command in Binaric, in Technolingua, and it will halt its tour. It will halt its description. It will halt its oh man, I can't remember the word. Its exposition.
Yes.
And we'll take a minute to gaze at this huge crane here. The explorer must have forbidden lore mechanicus or scholastic lore
Actually,
mechanicus.
it's a common lore thing.
So is it a common? Yeah, don't remember every
Yeah.
common every lore thing.
No, it's fine. Every Forge World has
Yeah,
it,
the
and
mechanicus.
every Explorer has it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
it's a common lore thing.
Common lore Adeptus Mechanicus test, please, from your explorator.
Okay. Okay, let me see his intelligence. It should be pretty high. It is roughly. Yep, still 51.
Mm-hmm.
Explorer.
Ooh.
Wow. Or a minimum of 4 degrees of success with whatever modifier.
Yeah. Your rolls have been 16, 2, 18, and 11. You see,
the 2 is a D10.
True, yeah. Regardless, still, 16, 18, 11. You see, working up the dice board a bit helped quite a lot, didn't it?
Yes, I am rolling so well, it's freaking me out. It's the easiest way to Cthulhu me. I kid you not, I never roll this well. It's unnerving, and I'm happy.
Your explorator will disclose one single word. Not necessarily out of fear, but out of discretion. He will turn to you and say, find the
Titans.
And immediately the servitor will continue on explaining, describing, and letting you know of every minute detail regarding this manufactorum.
And I'm just nodding politely at the servitor, making sure that I heard nothing from the explorator. At least I'm playing pretend that I'm hearing nothing.
The tour continues, with you being brought to a more, well, I wouldn't say pleasant area, but it's where there is infrastructure for regular individuals to exist. You can see there are a few air filters installed in some of the buildings around here. It can be described as the closest thing to a residential area a manufactorum might have.
Okay, so something like a hab block.
Yeah.
Okay.
But well, it's not as big as a regular hab block by the most common experience of a Warhammer 40k individual, because there's a lot of servitor colonies around here. A hub block describes not a servitor colony. But yeah, a residential area, a small hub block, if you will, that description serves its purpose. You are brought here to rest and recuperate because you flashbacks require it.
Not only that, the air isn't exactly the best around.
Yeah. You were not provided with rebreathers or any form of air filtration as you were taking the tour, and you have been inhaling various degrees of noxious fumes that haven't been pleasant, definitely.
Yeah.
You might feel your eyes and throat a bit irritated. Your nose might be runny or even have a feeling of burning, but it's nothing that will harm or bring you closer to death in any way. It's just unpleasant.
Yeah.
The explorator comes with a built-in rebreather, so it's unaffected, gets a +20 to such things. seems to be unaffected by this. The arts militant also has a rebreather on his helmet.
Has to. Yeah.
Yeah. So you and the seneschal are the ones with your handkerchief over your mouth and nose, coughing every now and then. When you enter the building the servitor leads you to, you can immediately feel the quality of the air change. It is much better. The atmosphere is a lot cooler as well. The heat that comes off from everything around here is immense. Everything is functioning, everything's working. There is huge metal pieces revolving. There is huge amounts of friction being generated. The heat is draining, literally. But in here, it's a lot better. This place has been brought up to ideal conditions for a common living creature as a human. And there you are met with various others members of the Mechanicus. Let's bring up these two. This one is very well. This one has human female characteristics. This one is hooded and is heavily has very many implants, heavily implanted. No. This one is heavily modified with Mechanicus implants. Yeah, that's the phrase I was trying to use there. And they are taking over. Oh my god, I pressed backspace. It's crazy. Misclick. I wanted to change their size and I deleted them by accident. Okay.
I guess it happens.
And they present themselves with their own designations, a string of letters and numbers. And this one to the left, the heavily augmented one, will be the one to speak with you about any commercial dealings you might require.
Okay.
And the other one is a let's see, Magus Biologis, and she will be at your disposal if you require any implants.
Perhaps an extra four. I know. Currently, I need 2. I'm gonna ask for 2 more for the other 2 characters that have not been with me. If they have any rebreathers.
You're asking for rebreathers?
Yeah. Curiosity's sake.
Mm-hmm. One of them will blurt out the word expected. And with a very robotic noise, you can now recognize this for being Technolingua. They call upon a servitor to bring a couple of these. It will bring a 2 rebreathers for you to use.
Okay. Rebreathers are they in abundant availability or?
I'm assuming, yeah.
So if they're abundant and I'm only asking for a trivial amount, a squad size, then I wouldn't have to roll profit factor just to buy
No,
them.
no.
But at least they'll get rich. A little bit richer. So I'm just curious. I asked them, what do they use for commerce to get what they need here? Like, what type of money?
As is common for the Imperium, thrones can be used to trade things. But in the case of a rogue trader, in the case of
No.
a bigger scale, other things can be considered as payment.
Okay. This is just something that I was, you know how you go to a planet, you know that they have their own specific type of currency, and you check to see if you have an amount.
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
Well, the Mechanicus does not use currency as other factions might. So, when
Servitors are a currency to them.
yeah, you can say that Sat's commodities are used for currency here. The various magi and other adepts of this planet might trade in servitors, tools of any kind, machinery, or even implants. They might switch around implants as a means of payment, as a way of trade. There is a... Was it? We were joking about an adapter that either a robot would have, or in this case, someone that's augmented. A PU55Y adapter.
Okay.
Can you... Don't know if you can picture it in your mind what that looks like. Let me see if you can... Can I... There's some text.
I'll look it up.
Yeah.
EY55 adapter.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can you see now what this adapter does?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, not in this case, or you're not being made aware. You're not made aware of any of these adapters existing around here. But yeah,
Yeah.
in the case of a Slaneshi worshipping heretic explorator, that might be the case.
Yeah. I should have seen that coming. Well, at the very least, would hope it would be PU55Y.
Are you looking for an adapter like that?
No. No.
Mm-hmm.
Not even in real life.
Okay.
That's how I was able to retire at 45.
Okay.
Stay about as far away from that as possible. So
yeah, we're looking at the modifiers. Ubiquitous, abundant. Yeah, the two rebreathers would be ubiquitous, even no need to roll for that at all.
right.
Yeah, the one designated for commerce here, this adept here, will be receiving your, well, quote-unquote order for whatever it is that you might need. And they will be also letting you know of whatever it is they would require that you might be able to give them, either in exchange or on top of anything that you might ask of them. Basically, begins a deal with you.
Okay. And I ask him if there's anything the Forge world needs, in particular, that I could supply.
Raw materials. Any unwanted human life forms for servitorization would be also welcome. Raw materials, servitors. That's basically it for run-of-the-mill things.
No.
They seem to be unaware of anything special or, well, or specific that you might be in your freighter, in your vessel.
Okay. I asked I give him a list of type of ammo that would be needed by my arch militant. Mostly las pistols and bolter rounds. I try to accommodate him as much as possible, as much as my profit factor would allow, without actually changing profit factor.
Yeah. You can attempt a the barter and the commerce test.
Commerce, definitely.
Trying to remember the difference between those.
Barter is me giving something, like.
Barter is basic. Commerce is advanced, is it not?
Yeah.
Yeah. The commerce is the more sophisticated form of trading. Barter is basically exchanging things, a more streetwise approach to trade, I think.
Yeah, but basically barter means I have to have something to give.
Yeah.
Yeah, nope. I fucked up. Must be the atmosphere.
Yeah. Cuffing.
But either they don't have it or they're not willing to sell it.
They will be providing you with the amount, the amount and the types of ammunition that your arch militant requires. And they are quite fast to close the deal, not allowing for many further negotiations.
Okay.
Also, in this way, sort of not revealing their stock, their inventory, or anything that they might have in their possession that might interest you in any way. They're looking to satisfy your needs as you have presented them, and do not allow for anything extra to be discussed at any useful extent anyway.
Nope, that is perfectly okay. And I just thank them for it. So, if we're at what does the female do again? She basically deals with implants, right?
Yes.
Okay. Noted. I'd always need some good implants. But with that being said, is the tour almost over?
Yeah, the tour finishes at this area at this point, where you are met with these two adepts, and they have offered you their services. They are going on. They go through the trade deal. And you are allowed to stay here for as long as you may need to eat, to acquire sustenance, as they say. For as long as it may be necessary.
Okay. I just try to make it back to the shuttle, or the Valkyrie in this case, as fast as possible. Simply because I don't want to bother them. On top of that, gotta get off this poison rock. Also, try to make it for the nearest unexplored star system. I do know that if I was going to deal, I would probably deal with those guys, like commercially.
Around this star system, they would be considered the most militarily competent faction between the other worlds that you've been made aware of. The penal world, the feral orcs world, the agri world, all these pretty much rely on external support, militarily wise, and except for this one, which as a member of the Mechanicus is considered to be self-sufficient in such matters.
Have more of an exploratory fleet, and probably a Skitari military.
You can assume so, yes. You do not necessarily see any of them, however.
Pretty much.
But it's a bit much a given that a Mechanicus world would have such forces on it. Well, yeah, I was gonna say that a servitor would come in this area and show various, make a presentation of various Adeptus Mechanicus, well, units and other faction-specific things. But as you said, you were pretty well. You left at a very rapid pace, so you would miss this presentation from the Serval's call. These, like these. Yeah, the Mechanicus can be a very difficult opposition to face. Anyway, you've made it back to your vessel, your shuttle, the Valkyrie that has brought you here.
I've got an actual Valkyrie. Wow. A Valkyrie as a personal shuttle. That's a trip.
Yeah. There are starts for Valkyries on one of the only war black books. I don't remember which one it is, but there is one. It's a not Storm Talon, a Razor Talon something. I think the name has the word Talon in it. It's not the regular Valkyrie, but there is one. A stat block for Valkyries in general.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah.
I think I might remember it, but it'll take me some time just to look for it.
Yeah. The Magos that greeted you when you arrived is still there with various servitors going around about their business at the landing area.
At this point, I just wave goodbye to him and open the shuttle. I remember to look for the crystals, see if we can get to them at a rather steady pace. And of course, the Space Hulk and the remnants of the previous Archmagos.
All right. All aboard the Valkyrie. And we are going back to your ship. The Mercurial Rapier.
Got it.
Everything is persistent. Let us go.
Okay. Time for warp travel.
Navigator. Trying to remember where the void travel rules are. Are they before or after the void ships? There it is. Found it. Okay. You've made it back. Safe and sound. This huge bulkhead opens to reveal the bridge of your ship.
Ugh. Okay. As for me and my seneschal, before we start translation and whatnot, we're going to go see the Medicaid just to make sure that we're altering everything.
Medbay. Well, I have not made a medbay specifically.
No. A Medicaid. Basically, it's a doctor.
Oh, yeah. True. It even could be a servitor doing that. What do I have?
A Medicaid is basically he would diagnose if there's something wrong with us and or have any long-term complication things.
The servitor gives you what looks like a rebreather. It has a toggle for the mouth and the nostrils, and a small tank of a semi-clear liquid.
Okay.
It is to be placed firmly in the nostrils and mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And it pushes this liquid in through the nostrils and the mouth, going down into the lungs, and clearing them of any soot or other sediment that might have gathered there. You have not been exposed to these fumes for too long. The maximum is a few hours. So there won't be any long-lasting effects from that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to visit the bathroom briefly.
Me too. If you'll give me 5 minutes.
Of course, yes. We are back from our short trip to the ship's latrine.
Thank you for not making an Adeptus excrementum joke.
I would never. The Medicaid servitor, after having administered the serum of nasal cleansing to you, leaves you to your business. Yeah. And you may act as you wish.
Okay. Get the star charts ready, because I have the observation dome.
Okay, yeah. I will be making it into a separate table at some point.
Mm-hmm.
For now, let me search for the navigator model once again. There it is. Yeah, I think that's the only one missing from the group.
A moment.
Oh, and the Voidmaster. There you go. He would be at the lounge smoking. Okay. You make it to the bridge. To this elevated area. The ship is parked, so there's nobody at the helm. The navigator would be expecting further instructions after you've returned from that planet. Lord Captain, what is our next destination?
Sorry about that. I just had to deal with
Correct.
some family. Okay.
The navigator is looking to know where the next designated point of arrival is for the Mercurial Rapier.
Okay. It's basically, how shall I put it? The nearest unexplored system, which it's up to you where it is.
Yeah. I have decided for the passage's duration. You have various charts. Of course, you would not have one for an uncharted space, for an uncharted, unexplored part of the void. But going through your existing ones, you can sort of piece together a suitable voyage route to arrive there safely and as quickly as possible. Because time is money. Time is thrones, as is common knowledge among rogue traders.
Emma's money was just fine. Because everything uses different types of money.
Yeah. Time is a resource the Emperor provides, and that makes it sacred. Do not waste it.
So,
okay.
Am I making a roll for the navigator?
Yes, the navigator has to roll a +10 awareness test to locate the Astronomicon.
Okay. Oh. More than enough. At least 4 degrees of success.
Oh, yeah. Stage 3 then. The Astronomicon very clearly perceived by the navigator, a shiny beacon of hope, literally brighter than the stars. Now, stage 3, charting the course. The navigator now has to decide which route your ship will follow. That is a +10 navigation warp test.
Okay, which is good. Simply because. Plus 10, you said?
Plus 10.
Okay. It's intelligence based. Intelligence to spare, and you have to know it's from a nomadic house, so they have the talented for navigation intelligence.
Okay.
Oh,
Man,
5 degrees.
you're on fire today.
It's freaking me out.
The nomadic traditions, the nomadic lifestyle, the nomadic ways of this navigator allows him to pick such a course that it's not that there is no risk to it. It's not that it's going to be the safest, but it is one they can manage best. They say the best of captains can only be seen in the worst of the storms. And this one knows their job. This one knows their duty. Stage 4. Steering the vessel. Now, this is the critical part. This is where the actual movement of the vessel happens. You had 4 degrees of success on the awareness test. The perception. So it is a navigation warp plus 40.
Okay. I don't think I can fail though. If it's at plus 40.
If you roll 95 plus, it's a fail.
Out of 95.
A 22 is success. Right.
By like 8 degrees. That plus 40, let's say, helped a lot.
Yeah. There are different rules for navigating the warp in the, I think it's the Edge of the Abyss book, that are a lot more lethal for some reason. How time is perceived in the warp is very strange.
Yeah.
You might perceive it as a couple of days passing by, as a matter of hours, let's say. But in real space, the actual time that has passed can never be calculated. You can never be sure how long you've been in the warp until the time of your actual translation. And then you have to again communicate with someone that has stayed outside, and then they have to be able to determine the exact time of the present. Yeah, like you have to outsource this piece of information because there is no other way to know. You have to you have to carbon date something when you translate out of the word, because there is no way to know how long you've been there.
Well, the thing is, though, the Geller field provides a small bubble of reality, and the chronos still operate normally. The thing is, though, it's whatever the storyteller requires after translation. I mean, Admiral Spire, for example, when he goes into Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2 game, he transported, he was in the warp for a bit and then got transported 800 years into the future.
Yeah.
So, it's whatever GM needs it to be.
It happens in the warp.
You have no idea. My goodness.
And so, now for the last stage of it, the actual translation. Minus 20 navigation warp test.
Oh boy, that's gonna be a challenge. Well, it was just almost on the nose. Almost with that -20. If I wasn't a nomadic house, I'd be fucked.
Failure to that test means the ship exits off target, dangerously close to a planetary body rather than in the outer reaches of a system, for example.
But it
Yeah.
was just barely, like, no degrees of success. Just almost on the nose.
So you've made it out of the warp into real space. By the explorator's calculations, 76 hours have passed since you entering the warp.
Okay. It's just that normally every time I go into the warp, it's just my rogue trader self. It just goes, "Oh, eternal God Emperor, save my bitch ass!"
Yeah. You spend the whole time at the Persephitarium praying.
Yeah,
At the chapel.
pretty much that's how it is. He's just nervous every time there's warp travel.
Yeah, I think this is what this part is gonna become. The Shrine to the Emperor, I think. Or if it's gonna be bigger than that, I'll make it in a different table. We'll see.
No, that's fine. I mean, not an astropath, but a void ship chapel is its own room.
Yeah.
Usually it would have like relics and maybe a small library. Professionals, confessors, that sort of thing. And you've got to have a statue of the God Emperor.
Yeah. Must have. And so, from inside the bridge, not much has changed. Everything around you is still as you last saw it. The walls are on their place. The ceiling, the floor is at their place. No one around you seems to have grown tentacles or any other form of weird appendage. Everybody has the same number of limbs as before the warp jump. The astropath's head has not exploded at all.
Grateful for that.
And the Voxcast is sent throughout the ship.
Translation into real space has been successful.
He's the God Emperor. Tremble before his holy majesty. We all walk in his immortal shadow.
And there is a message coming from the Vox Master of the ship.
Lord Captain, we do not intercept any Voxcasts around here. Would you like us to send one in hopes of perhaps coming into contact with any lost remnants of the Imperium? Or would that be considered too dangerous?
Just send just try to not intercept, but tune in. Tune in to see if there's any lost Imperium worlds, any chatter, any Vox chatter, that sort of thing. What system are we in? And is there any possible way to chart the course of where we are now to where we came from?
There is a rule for that in one of the books. I think it's a warp navigation test the astropath has to do. Or it might even be a trade cartographer. Let me see if that is even a thing.
Okay.
Well, cryptographer, not cryptographer, cartographer.
It's more of a navigator thing.
Yeah. There is a role associated with this.
Okay.
Might be in the Endeavors art. Because that also gives you achievement
You mean like
points.
trade astrographer?
Yeah. So use to create
Okay.
2 and 3-dimensional. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. It's basically a skill test.
Okay.
A trade test.
Okay.
Skill test, trade, astrographer.
Okay.
For this specific warp jump, I would give it +10 to the roll because it was successful.
Okay. It was highly successful in my opinion. Okay. What's the skill?
The skill would be trade. Does your navigator have the trade astrographer skill?
Yeah.
Then he's able to attempt the
Intelligence.
test. Yes. Associated with intelligence with a +10.
All right. Yeah, it's 55.
Okay.
Wow.
That is a success.
Hmm.
You have a chart that can be followed to by someone that wants to come here. It would give a +10 to the test, to the navigation warp test to come here. And it also counts towards your achievement points to complete an endeavor.
Yeah, if we were doing a trade, if we were doing an exploration endeavor.
Yes.
Not only that, but the star charts of the observation dome also add to those. Add to the points. Add towards the
Yeah, it stacks.
exploration and endeavor. Okay.
I want the... What's the quality of your crew? It should be
It's average.
default. Yeah, like 30% on the tests, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. So your Vox Master will attempt to tune into any Vox traffic that might exist around here with a 30% chance. No modifiers.
I think it's 35, but go ahead.
It might be 35, yes. Well,
It
with an
is.
81,
It doesn't matter.
that doesn't work. Yeah, I have to renew my
could've-
premium dice roller subscription. It seems.
But the idea is that even with an elite crew, that would have failed.
True. Yes. Would I allow using fate points to re-roll failed rolls from your crew? In case this happens in the future, let's say.
Yeah, but which character spends the fate point?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to admit, I've been very stupid just because I have been lucky. I have yet to use the Rogue Trader's special ability to give plus 10% on whatever rolls.
That is true, yes. So I say each of your crew members has 1 fate point, because otherwise they would be characters.
Okay.
And your character has your normal fate points as created. The crew, for example, in this instance, the Vox Master would not be able to use any fate points. Unless it was in some way one of the crew members that was attempting the test.
Okay.
Yeah. There is a page that has the crew... There it is, crew ratings. Incompetent 20%, competent 30, crack 40, veteran 50, elite 60. What's your ship's detection bonus? I have it.
Plus 20.
Plus 20. Yeah, even if it was an elite crew, it would go up to 80 with your ship's detection. Well, if you had also given the plus, then it would only then would it be a success.
Yeah.
But yeah, as
81 is
as
Pushing.
is, the 81 is a stretch. Yeah. All quiet in the Western Front. Then you are drifting in the void.
Okay, are there any planets nearby?
There are various
Okay.
void bodies, meaning asteroid clusters, meaning planets, meaning stars.
Okay.
How many star systems?
I mean, like I said, we could end it here. We
Yeah.
translated it into real space. We got a chart. We could just end it here.
Your Master of Augury detects 8 star system in this unexplored section of Imperial space.
Okay.
And that would be the last roll of this session. Any last words before we finish?
Okay. No, I mean I do have all my characters, but they're in WordPad. They're in rich text format. I'll give them to you in PDF format. We have whatchamacallit?
Experience will be given. I will type it out on Discord, and until the next time, we'll be seeing you on the next one, everyone.